What if math disappeared? When the world collapses and you turn into a number-illiterate cave human? Let's get into it. You ever wonder what would happen if math just didn't exist? No more algebra, no geometry, no fractions, no decimals, no math teachers giving you that look like you should have studied, Kyle. At first, you might think, sweet, no more suffering, no more equations that look like IKEA manuals written by aliens. But the reality? If math disappeared, your entire life would collapse faster than your willpower near a buffet. Welcome to the chaos. Welcome to the age of numberless doom. Number 1. Time becomes meaningless and you become a lost nomad of the space-time void. You probably think time is natural. Like, the sun rises, the sun sets, I scroll TikTok until 2 a.m. That's time, right? Wrong. Without math, time wouldn't exist. Not in the way you understand it. No minutes. No hours. No days, weeks, or deadlines. Clocks? Calendars? Gone. Useless. Just weird round things with random lines. That birthday countdown? Cancelled. Your 9 to 5 job? Good luck showing up whenever the vibe feels right. You'd live in a world where planning anything is like throwing spaghetti at the wall and calling it a strategy. Want to meet your friend for lunch? Cool, just guess the sun's position and hope Mercury isn't in retrograde. Astronomy? Astronomy would be fanfiction. You wouldn't even know when winter's coming. Game of Thrones didn't prepare you for that. So yeah, no math equals no time equals no concept of when. Just eternal confusion, and didn't we already have lunch yesterday? Every day. Number 2. Money turns into useless paper, and the economy explodes like a confetti bomb. You think money is real, don't you? That little number in your bank account? That carefully folded cash in your wallet? That Venmo request you keep ignoring? Without math, money is just colorful trash. You wouldn't be able to count it, measure it, trade it, or even argue about it. Forget taxes, budgets, interest rates, profit margins. Poof, gone. Every financial decision becomes a vibe check. Buying a car? The price is 4 chickens and a handshake. Investing in stocks? Please. It's just glorified gambling at that point. This random company feels like a winner. Banks collapse. Markets crash. The global economy reverts to the Stone Age with Wi-Fi. You'll be bartering your sneakers for broccoli and using your credit card as a bookmark because that's all it's good for now. So next time you whine about fractions, remember, math is the only thing standing between you and a full-blown economic meltdown starring you as the broke protagonist. Number 3. Technology vanishes and you're stuck in the prehistoric era with great hair. Every time you open your phone and casually doomscroll at 3 a.m., thank math. That cute little glowing rectangle? It runs on numbers, binary code, algorithms, complex formulas that tell your phone not to explode when you send a meme. No math equals no electricity, no Wi-Fi, no Google Maps, no computers, no Zoom meetings. Okay, that one might be a win, but it doesn't stop there. Airplanes? Bye. GPS? LOL. Medical equipment? Toast. Even a basic toaster would be too high-tech. You're not just going offline, you're going off-grid, off-map, off-reality. You'd be poking sticks into fire and wondering how people once made bread rise without exact temperature measurements. Welcome to the new dark ages, except with better fashion and an existential crisis every time your microwave doesn't beep. Number 4. Architecture collapses and you die in a house built on vibes. Ever admire a sleek skyscraper and think, wow, that looks stable and safe and not like it's gonna crush me in my sleep? That's math, baby. Without it, construction becomes guesswork. You want a house? Hope you like leaning walls, sinking floors, and roofs that wave in the wind. No load-bearing calculations. No angles. No measurements. Just free-spirited architecture designed by someone who feels it in their soul. Bridges collapse. Roads curve like spaghetti. Bathrooms have 7 walls and no door. And elevators? Forget it. You'll be hiking upstairs like it's 1842 forever. You think Lego towers are unstable? Wait until someone tries to eyeball a 30-story condo. So yeah, maybe geometry does matter. Just a thought. Number 5. Medicine goes medieval and you die from a mild cough and bad math. Imagine getting sick and the doctor pulls out a dusty book and says, let's try bloodletting. It worked in the 1300s. That's medicine without math. Dosage? Who knows? Just sprinkle some pills and hope for the best. X-rays? MRI scans? Statistical trials? Vaccine efficacy rates? All math. Without it, medicine becomes witchcraft with a lab coat. Your diagnosis is now vibes. Your treatment, hope. And don't even ask about surgeries. If you want precision, you better pray your surgeon didn't skip math class. So next time you complain about algebra ruining your life, remember, math is the reason you're not being treated with leeches and sage. Number 6. Farming becomes Russian roulette and your dinner plays hide and seek. You probably think farming is simple, right? Just toss seeds in the ground, water them with love, and boom, tomatoes. Oh, sweet summer child. Without math, agriculture turns into a high-stakes guessing game. You won't know how many seeds to plant, how much fertilizer to use, or even when to harvest. You'll just stand there, squinting at a dry field, whispering, please grow. Weather forecasting? Nope. Irrigation systems? Nah. Yield prediction? Huh. Modern farming relies on equations, ratios, measurements, a big OL pile of math. Without it, you're basically a medieval farmer with a bad attitude and a smaller harvest. You'll start naming your crops out of desperation. Please, Cornelius the corn. Please grow. Eventually, famine hits. Society panics. You're out here trading socks for potatoes. All because no one wanted to solve for X. Number 7. Transportation turns into a demolition derby with existential dread. Imagine driving in a world with no speed limits, no stop signs, no traffic lights, just vibes and chaos. You think traffic is bad now? Without math, it's straight up Mad Max with fewer rules and more honking. City planning? Route mapping? Fuel efficiency? All math. GPS doesn't exist without math. You want to take the bus? Good luck. It shows up whenever the spirits say so. Highways would look like abstract art. Planes wouldn't fly. Bridges would collapse. Trains would overshoot stations by a lot. And you, brave commuter, are left asking, should I just walk? Even that's risky. Without math, how do you calculate distance? What's a kilometer? What's a step? Is it Tuesday? You don't need a car. You need divine intervention. Number 8. Art and music lose their souls and you start questioning everything. You thought math was the enemy of creativity? Cute. Without math, art loses its balance. Music loses its rhythm. You lose your mind. The golden ratio? Gone. Musical scales? Screwed. Time signatures? What time? We don't even have clocks, remember? You'll try to play a song and it'll sound like a raccoon wrestling a tuba. Paintings look off. Buildings feel wrong. Sculptures collapse. And theater? It's just people yelling out of sync on stage like a haunted improv show. Even your favorite pop song is built on math. That satisfying drop? That beat? That melody? All calculations. Without math, creativity becomes a chaotic soup of sound and shapes, like if Picasso tried EDM with a calculator made of Play-Doh. Number 9. Science goes blind and you start worshipping clouds again. Let's get one thing straight. Science isn't just microscopes and lab coats. It's data, formulas, proof, precision. You know math. Without it, science becomes storytelling. Hypotheses turn into horoscopes. No predictions, no patterns, no facts. You'll start saying things like, I feel like gravity is off today, and my aura told me not to drink that water. Forget space travel, medical research, and climate models. Scientists are now wizards with beakers, guessing wildly and hoping for a miracle. You thought anti-vaxxers were bad? Try a world where no one can vax because no one can run a clinical trial. Science without math is like Sherlock Holmes without clues. A detective who just vibes. Number 10. Logical thinking evaporates, and you get outsmarted by a magic 8-ball. Let's wrap it up with a brutal one. Your brain. You think you're rational. Logical. A sharp thinker who can spot BS a mile away. Not without math. Math is logic in motion. It trains your brain to solve, deduce, pattern match, and think critically. Without it, you're just a big bundle of feelings, floating through life like, this sounds right, and vibes check out. You'll believe conspiracy theories. By healing crystals for your router. Refuse to sit near microwaves because energy. Without math, your brain turns into a sponge that only absorbs fear and TikTok advice. You become a trusting little sponge, and not the cute cartoon kind. Final wrap. So yeah, no math, no time, no money, no tech, no science, no logic, no food, no art, no infrastructure, no transportation, no medicine. No music, no meaning. You're not just losing numbers. You're losing everything that makes the modern world work. Math isn't just annoying homework. It's the silent superhero keeping your brain, body, and civilization from turning into a failed group project. So next time you say, when will I ever use this in real life? The answer is, literally, always. Directed if your brain just had an existential crisis, congrats. You're doing it right. Now hit that subscribe button before the last math teacher on Earth gives up and becomes a barista. We've got more wild what-ifs coming your way. Don't let your IQ rot in peace. Fight for it. With numbers. See you in the next one. Unless the internet dies. Then, well, good luck reading sundials.